Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Lee Majors again. This goes out, you know what I'm saying, to the people out there in social media land and YouTube land. So today, I'm gonna speak briefly on cash placement. All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: cash placement. Just to jump right into it, you could make as much money as you want. All right, and you could bring in lots of amounts of money. That don't mean nothing. You have to find different shelters and different tiers and different responsibilities for these monies, you know what I'm saying, to go to. The main key is to keep your money circulating. That's how you make the economical infrastructure in your house stay strong. All right, so I give you an example. If you are capable of paying your phone bill up for 5 months, pay it up for 5 months. All right, then from that, if you pay that up for 5 months, you can pay your light bill up for 5 months. All right. If not 5 months, you'll be able to pay the light bill up for 2 or 3 months. The main thing is that we want to snowball our money within protecting, you know what I'm saying, our basics. And this is what's not going on. People sitting their money in the banks and stuff, and people are sitting up there, you know, thinking that saving money is going to be something. No, don't save shit. All right, and what I mean by that is you could have savings, which preferably is an emergency fund. So if you could stack about maybe $5,000 in cash, you understand what I'm saying, that you could put your hands on to immediately deal with a situation and go ahead and do that. The main thing is before anybody start talking about getting rich, we have to know how, you know what I'm saying, we have to manage the money and finances that we got already. You, listen very clear. One, two, three, or $5,000 in the emergency fund. Most of the time, especially with black folks, when we deal with a problem or whatever, we don't have immediate cash right there to actually deal with the situation. And one thing that I noticed, me personally, when I started implementing the emergency cash fund thing, a part of my system, and a part of my like financial style, I noticed that even when a problem actually arose or occurred, or if a family member needed something, I had stuff on hand that I could be able to solve an issue or a situation. All right, we have to put our money in different divisions. If you can look clearly over here, right, every dollar has a plan. All right, this is a whole financial engine that I actually built. Every dollar has a plan. You understand what I'm saying? So an emergency fund is cash that you have on hand. You can have two more. You can have more than two emergency funds. You can have one that's in the bank, which is about maybe 6 to 7 months, almost a year worth of expenses that you may have as far as your basic necessities. So let's just say, like, if you fuck around and you lose your job or some shit like that, you have a year worth of expenses that you could actually still pay your bills and everything like that with that emergency fund. One for the house, far as small issues, and that's what it's exactly for. It's not for you to spend or splurge or anything like that. It's for if shit hit the fan. If shit hit the fan, you have cash on hand that could buy you some motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Until you can get your immediate shit together. Like if you have to go to another job or whatever. So this is what I mean by cash placement. A lot of people figure that because they make six figures, or because they make double digits, or because they make, you know, $100,000 a year, that, you know, by them bringing that much in, that's security. No, the true security lies in how you position yourself, how you position your money, how you manage your money. You understand what I'm saying? What is your day-to-day operation cost? All right. Do you spend $20 a day? Do you spend $30 a day? All right. The money is there. We tend to overspend. We don't look at every fucking receipt, you know what I'm saying, that's out there. I implore that y'all start looking at what the fuck you doing financially. All right. Now, I ain't going to tell you how to get rich. Nah, but I can tell you how to manage your money so that way you can get the most maximum effect out of it. Now, me, myself, you know, I make about maybe $45,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? That's just yearly, you know. Plus, I got other different little hustles on the side or whatever, right? But One of the things that I don't do is that I don't overindulge or have overactivity in areas that's going to cost me money. You understand what I'm saying? So, prime example, if you make $2,000 a month, don't spend $3,000. Don't spend $4,000 a month. Put yourself in the hole. All right? Take care of your basic necessities. The way you see your profit in the house, right, is that you pay your rent up first. The rent is the biggest bill. Okay? So you start from the smallest to the biggest. You always pay the same for your rent. Always. You get that up out of the way first. But if you was to pay all the smaller bills up first, then you could double down on the rent. That's how you do it. Now, it may take you maybe 4 or 5 months to actually do that, but that'll be 4 or 5 months ahead that you'll be freed up, and then that cash will accumulate, and then you can put that cash into something else. Usually, you know, I get it up to the point to where I'm paying 2 and 3 years ahead of time. That's how you want to do it. Most of our stress comes from us not paying into the infrastructure of our household. That's where it starts. Once when you get that together, then you could be able to, you know, work on other things like investing, you know what I'm saying, into stocks, bonds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But first we have to get the household together first. I don't think that literally that it's been explained, you know what I'm saying, in this, you know what I mean, in this particular fashion. So I come to y'all today to let y'all know that it's all about cash placement. I was explaining that shit to my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when you get a big chunk of piece of money or whatever, break some of that money off, invest it, put it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you come up with different funds to fund different shit that's going on. Pay all your debt up. Make sure that you pay everything up, all right? Because by you going to work, you always going to have cash coming in. And the more shit that you pay up, the more cash you're going to have to deal to play. When it comes out, when you bring it in, shove it back out, all right? The more you bring in, the more you pay your basic necessities. You make sure that everything is paid. Pay double time. Pay your rent up. If you could do it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, if you could pay the rent up for a whole year, do that. And I guarantee you that you'll actually start to see your profits. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that you'll actually start to see a profit. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't have to work as hard after you actually do that. We call that cash placement. All right? This is the name of this shit, cash placement. How to place your cash. How to put your money in different positions where it's actually protecting you instead of going against you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you look at it, you always gonna have to finance your lifestyle because we moving around. Niggas is traveling every day. The economy is working. There's a give and take in the exchange. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, with the cash placement, when you build the cash up, then you send it back out. Now, if you got an electric bill or a phone bill or an insurance bill that need to be paid, pay that shit up. Don't sit on it. Make sure that you put that money to work. Always. I would give a fuck if it was $5. Go buy a loaf of bread or something. That's your $5. You buy 2 loaves of bread, you can make some sandwiches. Make sure that the money is producing in the product. That's the only way. That's the power to the dollar, is to move the money around. Is to shift that shit. Is to constantly keep it moving. That's how you keep things working. You know what I mean? If you got extra money, pay a motherfucker to come over your house and clean your house. That's how you create jobs. You know what I'm saying? See, when you stack money together, if you got $100,000, right, then that means you can get $100,000 worth of shit done. Whether it be work or hiring some people to do some shit, but you take that 100 grand and now you're a driving force to get some shit done. So this is the video that I wanted to make. This is Lee Majors. You can check me out. You know what I'm saying? Verse for Verse Inc. You know, check out the YouTube page. Make sure y'all motherfuckers subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting into some deep dish action on some hustle and just corporate infrastructure, far as on some street shit on how we can connect the two together. My financial channel is going to be getting into detail on being able for y'all guys to deal with the shit that you already have before you move up. All right? And, you know, wealth and finance is slowly built. It's a slow bubble. So I'm going to get into the process of letting y'all know this. Excuse me, of teaching y'all how to do this shit or whatever. I mean, pretty much I've been working on this for about 26 years. And usually I sketch out, everything that I do as far as, from plan A to plan B. So hopefully y'all can pay attention to detail, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that. But it's all about where you placing your cash at. And no matter how much you make, all right, if you mismanage or misplace your funds, this shit ain't gonna count. All right? It's always on how much you keep and how much you plan on controlling the banking system, you know what I'm saying, of your household. So until next time, this is Lee Majors. Yo, this is called Cash Placement, Volume 1. All right? Peace.